Have you ever wondered why some people walk into a room and instantly command attention? Why some athletes perform under pressure while others crumble? Why certain entrepreneurs keep taking risks even after repeated failures? The answer isn't talent. It's not luck. And it's not even experience. The answer is confidence. But here's something most people don't realize. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build. And the people we call winners, from elite athletes to successful entrepreneurs, don't think the way most people think. They see challenges differently. They interpret failure differently. And they talk to themselves differently. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of confidence and discovering how winners think. Because once you understand the mental patterns behind confidence, you'll never see success the same way again. Welcome to the Knowledge Studio. Let's begin. Most people believe confidence comes before action. They think, when I feel confident, I'll start the business. When I feel confident, I'll speak in public. When I feel confident, I'll pursue my dream. But psychology tells us the opposite. Confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes from action. Think about riding a bicycle. You didn't become confident first and then learn to ride. You learned to ride, fell a few times, got back up, and gradually became confident. The same principle applies to every area of life. Confidence is not the cause of success. It's the result of repeated experiences where you prove to yourself that you can handle challenges. Winners understand this. Instead of waiting to feel ready, they take action despite uncertainty. And every small victory becomes evidence that they are capable. This creates a powerful cycle. Action creates experience. Experience creates competence. Competence creates confidence. Confidence creates bigger actions. And the cycle continues. One of the biggest psychological differences between winners and everyone else is how they view failure. Most people see failure as a verdict. Winners see failure as feedback. Imagine two people giving a presentation. Both make mistakes. The first person thinks, I'm terrible at public speaking. The second person thinks, I need more practice. Same event, different interpretation, different future. Psychologists call this a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe abilities can be developed. People with a fixed mindset believe abilities are permanent. And this difference changes everything. When winners fail, they don't ask, what does this say about me? They ask, what can this teach me? That's why they recover faster. That's why they keep improving. And that's why they eventually outperform people who may have started with more talent. Confidence grows when failure loses its power to define you. Many people think confidence means believing you'll succeed every time. That's impossible. Nobody succeeds every time. Real confidence is something deeper. It's self-trust. It's the belief that regardless of what happens, you'll figure it out. Think about the most confident people you've met. They don't know the future. They don't have guarantees, but they trust their ability to adapt. This is what separates confident individuals from anxious ones. An anxious person asks, what if things go wrong? A confident person asks, if things go wrong, how will I handle it? Notice the difference. One focuses on danger. The other focuses on capability. Winners build confidence by repeatedly proving they can survive setbacks. And once you trust yourself, uncertainty becomes less frightening. Every day, you have thousands of conversations. But the most important conversation is the one happening inside your head. Your self-talk shapes your confidence more than almost anything else. Imagine making a mistake at work. A negative inner voice might say, you're incompetent. You always mess things up. You'll never succeed. Now imagine a winner's internal dialogue. That wasn't my best effort. What can I learn? How can I improve next time? Same mistake, completely different emotional outcome. Psychological research consistently shows that self-talk influences performance, motivation, and resilience. The words you repeatedly tell yourself become beliefs, and beliefs become actions. Winners don't necessarily have more positive thoughts. They simply refuse to let negative thoughts control them. They challenge destructive thinking. They replace criticism with constructive feedback. And over time, this builds a stronger self-image. Here's a powerful idea. Every promise you keep to yourself increases confidence. Every promise you break weakens it. Think about it. When you tell yourself you'll wake up early and you do it, your brain records evidence. When you promise to exercise and follow through, your brain records evidence. When you commit to learning a skill and stay consistent, your brain records evidence. Confidence isn't built through motivation speeches. It's built through personal integrity. Winners understand this. They don't rely on feeling motivated every day. They rely on discipline, because discipline creates proof, and proof creates confidence. The more evidence you accumulate that you can trust yourself, the stronger your confidence becomes. One of the fastest ways to lose confidence is to compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Social media has made this problem worse. We constantly see people's highlights, their achievements, their success stories, their victories, but we rarely see the years of struggle behind them. Winners know that comparison is often a distraction. Instead of comparing themselves to others, they compare themselves to who they were yesterday. They focus on progress, not perfection, because confidence grows when you notice improvement, even small improvements. A 1% improvement repeated daily creates extraordinary results over time. And every step forward reinforces the belief that you're moving in the right direction. Have you noticed that truly confident people are usually well prepared? That's not a coincidence. Preparation reduces uncertainty, and uncertainty is one of the biggest enemies of confidence. Athletes train for thousands of hours. Musicians rehearse endlessly. Top performers prepare obsessively. Why? Because preparation gives them evidence. Evidence that they've done the work. Evidence that they're ready. Evidence that they can perform under pressure. Winners don't depend solely on belief. They build confidence through preparation. The more prepared you are, the less fear controls you. And the less fear controls you, the more confidently you act. Psychologists have discovered something fascinating. Emotions spread between people, including confidence. When someone speaks with certainty, maintains good posture, and demonstrates belief in themselves, others often begin to believe in them too. This doesn't mean pretending. It means expressing confidence through your behavior. Stand taller. Speak clearly. Make eye contact. Move with purpose. Your body influences your mind more than you realize. Research shows that behavior can affect emotional states. Acting confidently can actually help you feel more confident. Winners understand this connection. They don't wait for confidence to appear. They cultivate it through action. Here's the truth most people never hear. The goal isn't to eliminate fear. The goal is to move forward despite fear. Every successful person experiences doubt. Every successful person experiences uncertainty. Every successful person experiences fear. The difference is that they don't let fear make decisions for them. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. And every time you act despite fear, your confidence grows. Why? Because you prove to yourself that fear isn't in control. You are. That realization changes everything. Let's bring it all together. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Winners think differently because they take action before they feel ready, treat failure as feedback, trust themselves to adapt, control their internal dialogue, keep promises to themselves, focus on progress instead of comparison, prepare relentlessly, act despite fear. And here's the most important lesson. Confidence isn't reserved for a lucky few. It's available to anyone willing to practice these principles consistently. The confident people you admire weren't born believing in themselves. They built that belief one action at a time, one challenge at a time, one victory at a time. And you can do exactly the same. So here's today's question. What's one action you've been avoiding because you're waiting to feel confident? Maybe the confidence you're looking for is waiting on the other side of that action. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a confidence boost today. Thanks for listening to the Knowledge Studio. And remember, confidence isn't the beginning of success. It's the result of becoming the person who keeps moving forward. Until next time, stay curious, stay learning, and keep growing.